So we got a third news video today, and that is more information about Mandy Rose, more information about Sasha Banks, and a little bit of an interesting tidbit of information about the first ever IWGP Heavyweight Women's Champion, Kyrie. All that and more in the news right now. That is my way of imitating one of my favorite YouTube channels. But let's not get a cease and desist letter and just get into the news. Basically, the report is that Kyrie was not projected to be the first women's champion, the first IWGP Women's Champion. I just want to also ask, do you guys prefer when I go over the news subjects that we're going to be talking about in the video beforehand, or do you prefer just going to it and being surprised as we talk about it? Because I do know you guys have some knowledge of what I'm going to be talking about because of what the title is. But either way, let me know down in the comment section below what your preference is, because I'm still crafting and creating as we go with these videos. But either way, Kyrie was not supposed to be the first IWGP Women's Champion, as Stardom had put in a request for top star. Let's see if Mayu Iwatani, who is a top star and the Stardom icon, which I would say is comparable to Okada's position as Ace in New Japan. But there is actually a movie being made about Iwatani, projected to be released in the second half of 2023. And the movie is actually called Stardom Icon. So there is a legitimate reason why Stardom had planned for a big push for Iwatani in 2023, but Iwatani was asked to renegotiate her deal and to take more dates in the United States as New Japan champion because of New Japan World and other likely champion obligations that they would have to fulfill. And while she remains under contract with Stardom, they were unable to come to an agreement to renegotiate the deal, which I would say had to do with them not being able to come to an agreement on the addition of dates in America, and probably the financial side of things, with that being said. But it is interesting to note that they went with Kyrie instead of, like, would the final, because Kyrie basically beat the person that was supposed to win initially. So would it have changed things had Iwatani, like, would Kyrie have still been the person that Iwatani beat in the finals, or was Kyrie only in the finals because of Iwatani not being able to be the person that they, like, not being able to meet the demands like they first projected? So that is an interesting question in my opinion. Like I mentioned though, an update on Sasha Banks, as Sasha Banks opens up about a picture that was posted on her social media a few weeks ago, or maybe a month ago at this point, but she said, and I quote, taken from a e-wrestling news article. Basically, she explained that she went down to Mexico to train with the luchador legends like Ricky Marvin and Hoovy and Skycade because she wanted to basically, basically she just wanted to have the opportunity. She took an opportunity to go down and train with the people that she spent watching, grew up watching, and like apparently she's been looking for the last 7 years, and I think Skycade, who I apologize if I'm pronouncing his name wrong, but or Cicade, and he has taught a lot of people from Chikara Pro, and that she puts praise on both Claudio Castagnoli and Drew Gulak, and the mentorship that Skycade or Cicade had taken under their wing with most of the Chikara guys. And basically, it was just to fulfill a goal, and to fulfill a goal and to set a dream in motion. And just an update, she did an Instagram live stream earlier today, and that she's slowing down. That I think that this is the reason why she is pulling back on her WWE obligations and not jumping back in the ring. I mean, I'm not going to say that money does not have a part in it, but I would say that she just wants to focus on other things outside of wrestling, which is great for her. And like I said, every other time that I've talked about this, I hope nothing but the best for Sasha Banks. And apparently she is launching her own makeup line in the last month of 2023. I mean, in 2023, as she's trying to get everything in order for the new year. So, and she just finished her first movie, which I'm sure we will find out more about in 2023. So, like I said, if we don't see Sasha Banks in a WWE ring anytime soon, that's fine. I hope nothing but the best for Sasha Banks as a wrestling fan and a fan of Sasha in general. And the Instagram live stream, by the way, was a charity stream to benefit Family Giving Tree, and from what I'm reading, it was Bailey's charity stream. Just one other note, and that is, I don't know if this is according to eWrestling News, and I will put all these reports down in the description below. But according to the Wrestling Observer, and this was taken earlier today from the Wrestling Observer on eWrestling News, that Brian Alvarez noted that Mandy Rose was making more money from her paywall content, meaning the fan time content, than she was as a WWE superstar. So my question is, if you were in Mandy Rose's position and WWE gave you that ultimatum, I don't know if it was the ultimatum to pull back and stop completely, or it was just to pull back on the type of content that she was posting. I don't know the specifics, and I don't need to know the specifics or the semantics of it, but the fact of the matter is, if this is in fact true, then I can completely understand why Mandy Rose was in the position that she was in, and I do believe that if she does come back to WWE next year or in the future, then I think she will be on a main roster contract, it is which it is meant to be, given more money. Like, main roster talent get more money than NXT talent. I don't necessarily know if Mandy Rose was on a NXT type developmental deal or not, but that would explain why maybe that explains why she looked to fan time to make a bit more money, because if she was not making a ton of money as a WWE superstar, then the paywall content was a added business venture, and it also is the idea of that, is it bad to ever make more money, or you know what I mean? But according to reports, it is also that Mandy Rose was caught off guard by her release, which again, own conclusions. And like I said with Sasha Banks, I hope nothing but the best for Mandy Rose. I think that with her getting married, not in the not too distant future, this is perfect timing for it. Take a step back, get married, enjoy being married, take a break from wrestling, and if you want to come back sometime next year, whether it's for the Royal Rumble, whatever it is, Queen of the Ring, because Queen of the Ring has been talked about, whatever it is, if you want to come back, momentum and bring in Toxic Attraction to the main roster and all that stuff, just take a break, come back, and I wish you nothing but the best. But right now, and if this is the case, I do understand from Mandy's perspective why she was doing it, but I also understand WWE's perspective as to why they had to let her go. But either way, let me know your thoughts on everything and anything down below, and feel free to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, as my camera will maybe work next video. And with that being said, do not forget to ding-dong that notification bell to always know when a new video is up on the channel, and I will see you all in the next one.